Hey everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool 2, Atletico Madrid 0. I hate Atletico Madrid, and this was absolutely glorious because of that fact. Liverpool were miles better. They had some good moments, you can see, and this is the nature of the Champions League. Every team that's in the Champions League deserves to be in the Champions League. Every team's got good players, and I'm glad we kind of put to bed what happened in the Wanda a couple of weeks ago, and maybe a little bit more luck needed than we would have wanted that time out. But this time Liverpool were just incredible. Atletico Madrid made us angry, and that was so stupid, because Liverpool just battered them, and you see Sadio Mane fired up, Jota fired up. Mohamed Salah just again continues to get better and better. He's dancing. These are top quality footballers, and he's dancing around them and laughing in the faces while he's doing it, and we're having a good giggle as well. Just glorious, and it should be more than two. You know, there's a couple of moments certainly where again you can see the quality of Atletico Madrid, no doubt about it, in any way, shape or form. Spanish champions. You know, one of the 3 points off the top because they've got a game in hand at the minute. They'll be there or thereabouts, and Liverpool are miles better than them. Miles. In fact, the only moment in the second half was a little slip from Thiago, and obviously Suarez's goal getting disallowed, which was just chef's kiss, wonderful stuff to see. But no, what a consummately brilliant performance from the Reds today. And again, the slightest point comes that it wasn't 4 or 5, and it could have been. And there's a little moment when you think it's gone 2-1, you think that could be a real dampener there. And then of course no, it's an eruption of happiness when you find out it's not counted. Shame that it's not 3, shame that it's not 4, shame that it's not 5, but it doesn't matter. That's what Liverpool needed to do today. And the thing that's been lacking from the games, and particularly against them in the Wanda, but we saw it against Brentford and we saw it against Brighton as well, is controlling the game when you're in the lead. Being brilliant in attack, great football, great link-up, great invention, but then having the coolness and presence of mind to just see the game out, finish the game, put them to bed. And it was done in half an hour really, when we just started knocking the ball. Henderson and Trent just started knocking the ball between each other, and one of the goals comes from a very similar sort of situation to that. And then when Thiago comes on, it's just like the game's done, the game's dead. Just Atletico, we know it was a bit like the end of the Man United game without having racked up the score. We just kept the ball and we just knocked it around, and of course they go down to 10 men, and I couldn't attest to whether it was a red or not, but the fact that he walked away and walked as far away from it as possible says it must have been something. I mean, the referee was atrocious on the night. It's very rare that I complain about European officiating. Officials in the Champions League tend to be pretty good, but no, abysmal tonight, genuinely abysmal. And I think it was, and I don't know whether this is true or not, but it looked like Mane was basically taken off because he was so pumped up and so fired up that there's a fine line between dominating your opposition and just going a little bit far and maybe losing your head and getting sent off. And we saw this in the game at the Wanda, where we just withdrew the lads on yellows because we know how snide Atletico are. And just to take that out of the equation, so I thought the game management was brilliant. Real shame to see Bobby Firmino go off, of course, but I want to talk about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I don't know if he's man of the match, but if someone said to me he's man of the match, I'd go, yeah, really good. We spent a lot of time talking about Ox this week, post-match against Brighton, and the final word, and everything we did on the podcast as well, and saying that he's, of our midfield options, he's probably the last choice of Liverpool's first team midfield options. He was brilliant tonight. There was a moment in the left wing where it just looked like he was going to lose possession. Loads of guys around him, and he just fought and he battled and he came away with it. He was a breath of fresh air on that left-hand side, and I thought it was a bit of a free hit with him and Tsimikas there. Our best football for most of the game comes down the right, as it does for most of this season, to be honest. But I thought Tsimikas had a good game. His crossing got better. It was a little sketchy to start with, grew into the game, but Oxlade-Chamberlain I thought was excellent because of maybe some of the criticism, and he was is it Naby going off or him coming on that ends up being a bit, kind of the scapegoat for not finishing Brighton off. But I loved his energy, I loved his endeavour, I loved his bravery on the ball. I thought he was great tonight, and he's gone to show what I think is true about him is that if he's the 10th or 11th player in a largely full-strength Liverpool side, he's amazing. When you have to start relying on him, that's a little bit different, but ultimately that's what squad players are for. Can he force his way in? Based on this performance, I'd have no qualms about him. If they're saying he's starting West Ham, that's absolutely fine for me. More from Oxlade-Chamberlain, please. Thank you so much. But listen, that's me. That's Atletico. That's Liverpool 2-0 to the good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want the match day experience, my vlog is going out on my channel, which is Mates TV, but the full unedited version, the lengthy version, is going to be streaming on Redmen Plus on the redmentv.com. Get over there and sign up for the final word tomorrow as well, and the instant match reaction tonight on Redmen Plus. It's a beast. Go and get involved. Oh, use the code INSTANT to get it free for a month as well. Anyway, Liverpool top of the group by miles, smashing Atletico. Life is good. Hope the Reds.